activities are burning of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are burnt in burning of coal, natural gases. So the burning of fossil fuel major uses is coal-based thermal power plant, coal-based thermal power plants. Then uses of internal combustion engine, engines, which is shortly called IC engines. These IC engines, once again, the use of internal combustion engines in vehicles, ships, aircrafts, the function of internal combustion engine is just like this. I mean, you just a bit of IC engine, how it operates, just briefly. You have basically functioning of IC engines. Now, how a IC engine operates actually is that this is cylinder, and this is piston. This is inlet valve. This is outlet valve. How an IC engine operates. Just a brief. This position, the top position beyond which it doesn't go, it is TDC, called TDC is equal to top dead center. Now, this can come maximum down out here. Let us say this is called, let us say, bottom dead center. So BDC is equal to bottom dead center. Admit. Bottom dead center, top dead center and bottom dead center. This, in between this, the distance, it is called the stroke of the engine. This is simple nomenclature. So you have got a piston and cylinder mechanism, inlet valve and outlet valve is there. Top dead center, a piston can take maximum is at the top dead center and down here at the bottom dead center. This is basically the crankshaft. And this one is the connecting rod. Right? This is the connecting rod. So what happens actually, I'll just briefly describe. When the suction, there are four distinct operations, four distinct operation of an IC engine. These four operations are suction, compression, number 3 power, number 4 exhaust. Power and exhaust. So these are the four discrete operations that is performed by an IC engine. What happens during the suction stroke? Suction stroke. Sorry. During the suction stroke, piston travels from TDC to BDC, top dead center to bottom dead center. तो इसका इफेक्ट क्या है? इसका इफेक्ट है vacuum is created, VACUUM, vacuum is created on top of the piston head thereby facilitating the induction of air or air fuel mixture. Air or air fuel mixture. Air in case of diesel engine, a bit of mechanical engineering. Air in case of diesel engine, only air. And air fuel mixture, AF mixture, air fuel mixture in case of petrol engine. And valve position, inlet valve open and outlet valve closed. Inlet valve open and outlet valve closed. So the suction stroke happens. This is the way the suction stroke happens. Compression stroke. Next is the compression stroke. Since this is the majority of the pollution, it is for environmentalists should also understand the working principle of the IC engine. If there is any modification needs to be done, they can also suggest certain things. Compression. Compression means the piston movement, piston from BDC suction हो चुका है, therefore the piston has reached the BDC. Now piston from BDC to TDC, top dead center. So air or air fuel mixture is compressed. Now, air or air fuel mixture is compressed. That means both valves are closed. Now, if you go back to the earlier diagram, you will find when it comes from TDC to BDC, naturally it forces down and the crankshaft takes half a rotation. So this is the crankshaft for after the suction stroke. Now it is going from BDC to TDC. Once again, it comes back to the original position here. So piston from BDC to TDC. Now here also we can write half revolution of crankshaft. Both valves are closed. Then half revolution of crankshaft. That means ये half और ये half crankshaft already एक दफा घूम चुका है. It has already rotated one particular revolution. Now suction stroke, compression stroke. Now power stroke. जिसके लिए हमारा इंतजार था power. What is the power stroke? Power stroke means हमने क्या किया, पेट्रोल इंजन के लिए एयर फ्यूल मिक्सचर कंप्रेस किया और डीजल इंजन के लिए ओनली एयर कंप्रेस किया. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट इज piston travel. Once again, piston travel TDC to BDC, TDC to BDC. For petrol engine, a spark plug initiates the combustion process. Spark plug initiates the combustion process. Actually, what do you want to do? We want to do mechanical work to be done by the IC engine. How it is done? We have got the fuel, which is petrol or diesel. Now, whatever the calorific value that is associated with the fuel is needed to be released in a controlled environment so that the thrust or the pressure energy that is created by due to the ignition of the fuel is being harnessed by the crankshaft, which is fitted, and with continuous rotation of the crankshaft means we have got ample mechanical power, and we can call upon our electrical fellow to couple a generator. We can generate electricity, or the raw power you can use for various other purposes, and this can also be used for for the vehicles to move on like that. Now the piston travel from TDC to BDC. This is the third stroke we are talking of. Suction, compression, power. For petrol engine, a spark plug initiates the combustion process. For diesel engine, a fuel injection pump sprays the fuel into the combustion chamber, of the engine. Which one is the combustion chamber? Once again, go back to the earlier diagram. Here it is the diagram. Combustion chamber is the top TDC में, TDC और top of the cylinder head, ये दोनों को बीच में जो ये जो space है, this is called the combustion chamber. All combustion takes place here. So you have a spark plug. In case of a diesel engine, you have a spark plug. In case of diesel engine, there is no spark plug. It only the temperature is sufficient enough to ignite the fuel. Actually, what we are trying to do by designing such piston cylinder mechanism, we want to have a bombardment of the petrol or the diesel in the combustion chamber so that it pushes the piston down, and thereby we get the work. So continuously it has to go on. Okay. So the diesel engine, the fuel injection pump sprays the fuel into the combustion chamber of the engine, and in case of petrol engine, a spark plug उसमें अग्गी लगा देता है so that the combustion takes place in a flash, and with that thrust, it forces the piston down towards the bottom dead center. So this is the power stroke. Now the power stroke is there. You have now what is there inside the cylinder piston mechanism is the exhaust gases. Okay. So the last one is that the exhaust gas. Exhaust stroke, sorry, not exhaust gas, exhaust is the name of the operation. So the four operations: suction, compression, power, and exhaust. In this exhaust case, the piston movement, piston travel once again from BTC to TTC. Inlet valve closed, outlet valve open, exhaust gases are thrown out, exhaust gases are thrown out from the engine. Exhaust gases are thrown out from the engine. The whole cycle completes. So what happens is that page number 2 plus. Now, this exhaust gas. This is the exhaust gas which is actually causing all the environmental trouble. More, first of all, is the coal-based thermal power plant, and the second most important source of pollution is the vehicles. The vehicles are different kinds of vehicles are the major pollutant emitter. Now, these exhaust gas, depending on this, see, now this is a cycle. Suction, compression, power, and exhaust. This is a cycle. And this cycle keeps on repeating, right? Suppose you have got 1500 RPM of the engine. That means तुम्हारा पावर स्ट्रोक कितना हो रहा है? हर एक दो साइकिल में, हर एक दो क्रैंकशाफ्ट रोटेशन में you have got one cycle. That means this suction, compression, power and exhaust ये चलता है 2 revolution of the crankshaft. इसको बोलता है 4 stroke engine. That means थोड़ा सा आईसी इंजन थोड़ा भटक रहे हैं, but then it is worthwhile to understand the underlying principle of the IC engine just a bit of, so that you know the 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 comfort the vehicle gives, it also gives the pollutants. Now, when all these four processes, page number 3 plus, page number 8 plus, so when all these four processes, that is suction, compression, power, and exhaust, when all these four processes is completed, in two revolutions of the crankshaft, it is called four-stroke engine. And when all these operations, four-stroke engine, and when all these operations are completed in one revolution of the crankshaft, when all these operations are completed in one revolution of the crankshaft, it is called two-stroke engine. It is called two-stroke engine, right? टू स्ट्रोक इंजन, इसका मतलब ये हुआ आपके पास चार डिस्ट्रिक्ट, यू हैव फोर discrete processes: suction, compression, power, and exhaust. Now, if it has to happen in one revolution of the crankshaft, that means ये दो जो operations है, suction, compression, power, exhaust, simultaneously इनमें से दो, half of the revolution में दो करनी है और another half of the revolution में और दो process complete करनी है. So ये होता है टू स्ट्रोक इंजन में. टू स्ट्रोक इंजन में एक्चुअली टू स्ट्रोक इंजन्स आर मोर पॉल्यूटिंग देन द फोर स्ट्रोक इंजन. Like both two stroke and four stroke engines are polluting vehicles. There's no doubt about it. But out of which two stroke engines are more polluting. Two stroke engines are more polluting. इसका एक कारण है. टू स्ट्रोक इंजन का जो स्ट्रक्चर है, उसका जो बिल्ट है, काइंड ऑफ डिजाइन इट हैज टू हैव, एक्चुअली फ्रॉम वन साइड fresh charge gets in, and from the other side the burnt gases are expelled out. As a result, that means suction and exhaust happens in one stroke and power and compression happens in another stroke, right? So as a result, what happens is that the press charges expel the exhaust gases from one side to another. So in the process, what happens is that some of the fresh charge, when it comes in contact with the hot cylinder head, it becomes half-baked gases kind of a thing. And some of the gases escape along with the exhaust gases. This is dangerous. In other words, two-stroke engines are more polluting. Press charge, here charge means not electrical charge. Here press charge means the either the uh, एयर फ्यूल मिक्सचर इन केस ऑफ पेट्रोल सी और इसमें एक चीज है टू स्ट्रोक इंजन बेसिकली टू स्ट्रोक इंजन आर पॉसिबल ओनली इन पेट्रोल इंजन डीजल इंजन में जो टू स्ट्रोक इंजन होता है दैट इज मेनली यूज्ड इन मरीन इंजन अदरवाइज टू स्ट्रोक डीजल इंजन होता नहीं और नॉर्मली होता नहीं है एबनॉर्मली होता है एबनॉर्मली होता है मतलब this ship design ship engines are designed in such a manner that you have got more power and also the economical point from the economical point of view diesel is less costlier. So therefore, from the economic point of view, we use diesel in case of two-stroke diesel engine, in case of marine engines also. Two-stroke engines are more polluting. Phase charge actually expels the exhaust gases. When phase charge expels the exhaust gases, phase charge comes in contact with the phase charge comes in contact with hot piston head and half-baked BA baking BACKED bake BA sorry KED half-baked BAKED half-baked and the half-baked phase charges and some amount of not all some amount of half-baked phase charges are also expelled along with exhaust gases. This is major source of pollution. This is major source of pollution. This is the major source of pollution. So the two-stroke engines, I just a bit of IC engine we have talked of, but as far as the as far as the subject is concerned, we need not know the intricacies of the IC engine. I just spoke to it because it is better to know a bit of IC engine so that you know how it does function and how the pollutants are getting generated. Right. So, any question so far? Okay. Now, coming back to the pollution part, the greenhouse effect part, let us you have a green effect. Pictorially speaking, solar radiation absorbed by Earth is 235 watt per meter square. One 168 watt per meter square Earth's land and water surface. Earth's land and water surface. And out of which 67 watt per meter square, it is in the atmosphere. Now, out of this, thermal radiation into space, whatever it is receiving, thermal radiation to space is 195. And heat and energy into atmosphere. In the atmosphere 324. Now, out of which the greenhouse effect is that 324 and 168. That means 452 is 452 is coming back into the atmosphere. Greenhouse gas absorption 350. And directly radiated from surface is 40. So what is actually happening is that The solar radiation is absorbed is 168 watt per meter square, out of which total it is receiving 235, out of which 168 is Earth's land and water surface, and whereas 67 watt per meter square into the atmosphere. Heat and energy in the atmosphere is already 324, and thermal radiation into the space is 195. Now, this 324 plus 168, whatever is there, ultimately it is becoming 452. 452. Greenhouse gas absorption is 350, and into the space is 40. So this is the energy energy balance, which or energy picture, which actually gives rise to the greenhouse effect. Now, the meeting will end for all participants in 5 minutes. क्यों भाई? कठोर क्यों है? Okay, actually the meeting is going to end very soon. Actually, it's already is going to go off. So I think I just to the greenhouse. So the pool of greenhouse gases. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Achha. So greenhouse gases we have already spoken of, but a little detailed greenhouse gases. So what are the greenhouse gases? We have got carbon dioxide, right? CO2, then nitrous oxide, N2O, then methane, CH4, fluorinated gas, HFC, hydrofluorocarbon, HCFC, hydrochlorofluorocarbon, and halogens. HFC, hydrofluorocarbon. HCFC means hydrofluorocarbons. Halogens means all halogenated compounds. That means chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. These are the different kinds of halogens. So these are the greenhouses. More we will discuss in the next class. Thank you very much for attending.